Oh yeah, here we go. Day 4 from Singapore. The last day of group play as the elimination rounds will be set in stone once we get to the end of business today from OCBC Square. The ladies in groups B and D, and the men in A and C will be taking center stage here on a nice, mild afternoon here in Singapore. But expect the action to be heated for sure. That is on 12 games on the slate. Top 2 from each group will advance. Same deal as yesterday. Here's a look at your previous winners. Started with India, the Asia Championships back in 2013, and the Aussies have just dominated it with China sprinkling in a gold a few years back. How about the men's winners? You can see them right there. Mongolia with 2, and the Aussies winning 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was for you, Angelo. Never mind. Qatar also getting a win way back in 2013. So, with no further ado, we understand that some of you are new to 3x3. That's okay, but you got to learn the rules of the game. All right, check this out.
Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, AKA the voice of 3x3. And if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you got 2 teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a 1st to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense, just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
All right, once again, day number 4 is in front of us in total after a couple of days of qualifying draw action. So our first day of main draw pool play yesterday. It came with some thrills, some top 5 highlights, that is for sure. Me and Angelo nearly lost our voice on a couple of those plays. Hopefully we got a little bit more of that today as we give you a look at your women's groups. All of those outstanding nations representing the name across their chest and the name across their back. Several of the men's teams or men's nations as well. Some overlapping. Of course, the Aussies both winning gold last year. We'll see the Australian women today, the defending champs, as we saw the men yesterday emerge out of a 3-way tie in their group. And again, should be a day filled with thrills. No lowlights, just highlights. What you think, Angelo, heading to this final day of group play? Anybody stand out? Anything you're looking forward to?
Well, you know who stands out more than anybody else, especially in the women's bracket. It's the Aussies, the Kangaroos, the defending champs, Australia.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to see how Tonga and the Philippines are going to fare against the heavy favorite in the competition. And let me say it again, heavy favorite in the competition. But I'm really curious about this matchup, Philippines-Tonga. So I'm looking forward to this game. Obviously, Mongolia, that got outed of medal contention last year by the Philippines, are going to be willing to come back stronger after their bronze medal a few years ago.
Yep. And
they want to write history again. And I had the opportunity to talk things up with Steve Sir, the coach, and a longtime friend, and it was interesting to see how serene he is. He says, "Look, buddy, we keep on working, we keep on building." You know how Steve, he's so soft-spoken and so witty with his words, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, you know, we just keep on working, we keep on building, and we're happy with the group. The girls are working really hard, you know, just saying all the right things."
Yeah, he's a Canadian, so you know he's very polite.
He's polite, but the thing is this: he's as competitive as they can be, and I feel that that edge that he's trying to bring to the program has been felt in recent years. We've seen Mongolia find some success on the Women's Series Tour, and it's going to be a good thing for them to start off against Malaysia to see how well they can fare in this competition, because you're going right through the revelator.
Yes.
With this first matchup.
Well, they bring back some familiar faces on this Mongolian team. Olympic pedigree, of course, when you think of Kulan Onobatar, Ern Setseg, Bat Erdine, Bat Girl, they were brilliant at the World Cup last year and leading Mongolia to that historic silver medal. Also the young emerging talent, Narangu Erden Binyan, or Bayan, excuse me, and Nadine Kunsel Nyanyan.
Bronze medal.
What's that?
You said silver.
At the World Cup. Yeah.
The World Cup.
Yes. Yes.
I was still stuck on that Asian.
Okay. All right. If you're going to correct me, get it right.
Then get it right.
No, that was one of the most incredible runs
you're right.
ever in the history of the game. Meantime, their opponents, Malaysia, trying to carry the flag or keep the flag flying for their country after the fellas were not able to advance yesterday. They got Hui Bin Bang, Fook Yi Yat, Sweat Ying Fu, and Sin Ji Tan out of the QD into the main draw. So from the QD to the MD.
And it could be a good thing for Malaysia to have gone through the fire already, because they're coming in with more rhythm. And you know the first game jitters for any team coming in. You might not be as smooth offensively with what you're trying to develop. And I do not expect Mongolia to make the mistake to start off softly defensively and allow Malaysia to find rhythm from long range, because we know the only way Malaysia can make this game interesting is if they find some two-point shooting efficiency. And if Mongolia starts up the game on a very disciplined and serious manner, then they should put themselves out of harm's way.
I like that you said two-point shooting efficiency, because it reminded me about yesterday. We had this two-point shootout contest. And, you know, I wasn't even going to bring it up today, but we had a two-point shootout contest.
Were you not?
I wasn't even thinking about it, actually, when I woke up this morning. It wasn't the first thing in my mind. But you played well, you shot well, I want to say, but, you know, and better luck next time. But I just want people to know that the Tsar was an incredible shooter during his career, but he couldn't outgun the boys.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put it out there.
And everybody listening to the broadcast knows how truthful everything you say all the time is.
It's when you're footing. You step into the shot. Here we go. Day number 4. We are off and running. This will be it for group play. 12 games on the slate. This is the first one, and that's the first 2 from Fook Yi.
But it's an open look. Good execution, but open look.
Oh, that's a nice cut. Bat Girl will deliver. We know that Malaysia are not afraid to let them fly freely from long range, and they got the shooters to knock them down. Mongolia, a more system-oriented squad with Kulan Onobatar, the Warrior Princess, leading the way. Up top to the Olympian. Count that! Plus the foul. The Warrior Princess is ready for the fight.
Well, after bringing 2 medals to the program, the first medals ever, can she get to the status of queen? Can she achieve that?
The Warrior Queen.
The Warrior Queen. Can we upgrade it, update it?
That could work. I think the Warrior Princess just has a better ring to it, but you know what? I'm going to talk with Kulan. Whatever she says, she gets.
There you go. That's a good way to do it.
Fook Yi up that time. We'll miss it. Substitution here for Mongolia's Aryan Setseg will come in.
One player that I'm waiting to see whether the improvement keeps on happening. Oh, nice drive.
That low center of gravity for Kulan allowed her to get around the baseline. She doesn't convert the layup, she'll get another chance, and she'll do the exact same thing right back to the same playbook. This time the layup goes. Uh-oh. Down goes Kulan.
She goes right back up, but a little bit late. Oh, thankfully for Mongolia, no price tag. Stuck to that.
Aryan Setseg hits the deck, tripped up.
One player that I'm looking out for is Narangu Erdenebayan, because I think that she's lengthy and she could provide some nice help offensively if she allows herself to be more aggressive. I feel that sometimes she's just thinking of being the glue girl and the facilitator, screening and making the extra pass, but Mongolia would greatly benefit from having her being more aggressive.
Keep an eye on Nandine Kusel, the youngest player on the team. She was huge for him in that run to the World Cup.
Of course.
Critical free throws late. She was 18 at that. She might be 19 now. But
I mean, it would be the natural continuity of life.
Well, we aren't quite a year removed from that World Cup is what I'm saying.
You're right. You're right.
But the fact is she's got such a high ceiling, so much potential. And playing here at the Asian Cup stage is only going to help her get better. She's got the rock in hand right now. Uh-oh. 90 denied. Quick ball movement here for Malaysia.
That's a good move.
Body control. Sin.
Very strong.
1-point lead, Mongolia. Right, risky pass. Kulan is saying, pass that up top.
Yep. You know what we discussed yesterday, when you're looking at a favorable matchup down low, usually the defense starts to float and try to anticipate whatever lob pass you're looking for. So you got to ball fake and then reverse it for a wide open look.
That wasn't exactly wide open, but it goes to beat the horn. 5-3 is the result. Drop step move won't result in a bucket.
That's a good drive.
That Erdine. Aryan Setseg sets Mongolia in front by 3 now. She's got the rock on the move. A couple of Olympians on the floor represent Mongolia right now. There's That Erdine doing her thing.
I find Mongolia very disciplined right now offensively since the start of the game.
Very disciplined.
Yeah, you talked about a system team, and that requires great discipline, and that's what we're seeing so far in this matchup.
Media timeout. That Erdine is down. Meantime, on the sideline. Not sure what put her on the ground there, but she's in some pain.
Did she get the wind knocked out of her?
We're gonna get a look at the replay here and see what happened. That's the last shot. Okay, maybe we won't see the replay yet, but you can see Novatar is she's insistent that the officials upgrade to an unsportsmanlike foul. It was out of my field of vision. I didn't see it.
Yeah, because he was away from the ball.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if we got an angle on that.
But to me, seeing how like the spot she's holding, it feels like it's the sternum, the diaphragm. So might be just the wind getting knocked out of her. As long as it's not the rib cage, then she'll be fine by the time that this video review.
Okay, now
so let's see. Okay, can we see that again? Maybe not. But you see, once again, probably a bump at the wrong spot.
She's feeling it. Meantime, Kulan will go to the line and will not convert, but a 4-point lead for Mongolia remains. Shinji gets it down to Fook Yi. Fook Yi, turn around when I'm talking to you. Nice little turnaround J.
Shoot the J.
Shoot it. Well, I did shoot it yesterday. Oh man, I shot it well. Bring that up again. Come on.
Just lights out, Kyle. Impressive performance.
By Erdine. Stuck in a tough spot. Shinji down. Quick feet, quick dribble, quick drive, but the defense stays stuck to her. Oh, right in the nick of time.
And I'm shaking my head the same way Steve is shaking his, because that's just poor defensive help. There was no necessary help. There you go. First shot for Narangu, but if you're allowing Malaysia to get wide open looks, you're shooting yourself in the foot, because there was no reason to allow for this to happen on this play. So a little mental mistake right here.
This is the hallmark of Mongolia. If it's one thing that Steve Serr's going to have this team do, it is lead with defense, right? They are a defensive-minded team. They get after you effort on every defensive possession. Oh, and they'll pick you apart with plays like that.
Well, their culture is 2-point shots and defensive stops.
I like it. Is that the motto, really?
I don't know.
I was going to say, it sounds good.
It could be.
Uh-oh, Shinji got caught slipping. Kulan by herself can't convert the two-piece. Out of bounds, it'll go. The voice of 3x3.
But we've noticed that it's really on that left-hand side that people slip and slide every time. We don't see them fall on the other side. They don't slip over there.
I was just about to give you a beautiful intro. You just messed it up.
Really?
Now I'm not going to shut you
You
up.
waited halfway through the first game to introduce me?
That's right.
There you go. Then maybe do your job better.
8-6. You don't need any introduction. They know who you are.
Oh, man. 4th day of competition.
They should by now.
Well, we got to welcome the newcomers, though.
Yes. Welcome, everyone. It's going down here at OCBC Square. The 9th edition of the Asian Cup, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, but the other day is forcing a bit too much.
Mongolia maintaining the lead. Suet can't knock it down that time.
Give him another crack at it, but Malaysia is far from being out. Hey. She called upon Mr. Glass. Very reliable friend in case of a need.
Straight on two-piece. Ain't got to be pretty, as long as it goes. And, man, looks like Nandi Kusel is now down.
Yeah, and got hit in the head, apparently.
Yeah, getting the worst end of the physicality, it looks like, for Mongolia.
Yeah. Are they going to check it out?
Yeah, being reviewed right now at the scores table. I think that's a fine move.
Nada.
Getting an extended look at this one, apparently, but I think this is a fair play. Yeah. Strong post move. And just
whatever contact happened was accidental. No ill will, no foul play. Let's see one more time. Yeah.
All right, we'll see what the decision. Okay.
Yeah. Once again, completely accidental, involuntarily done.
Actually, this might be another issue. because you see both the officials are.
Is it about the time? Or, yeah, taking out or adding the foul that wasn't put on the scoreboard.
Okay. We're back and good to go, apparently. 11-6 Mongolia.
That's a good pass.
Tough shot. Slightly off balance. And back into the hands of the Mongolians. Kulan, ball fake. Working off the pivot. Nandi Kusel will swing it out. Oh, do the hustle. The extra effort, offensive rebound, score plus the foul. Courtesy of Narangu, Erdin Bayan. And she'll have a free throw coming up after the media timeout. Mongolia have been in front from the start. And no signs of them looking back. 6-point advantage.
Yeah, it's a tough battle. You can still sense that Mongolia is a more well-rounded team. The system is more experienced. The players are more experienced, more battle-tested. They're confident, serene. They execute decently. I wouldn't say spectacularly. They do a decent job. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're the favorite. They're the second seed in the competition, and this time the seeding is not just a number. I feel that it's a pretty accurate seeding, or close to it.
That's high praise. I've been impressed with their execution. They look like a veteran team.
Yeah, there you go. Talking about the experience. I'm looking forward to see also how New Zealand is going to fare in this competition.
Nothing but, you know what, bad girl.
That's the sweetest sounds of all sounds on earth.
Swishalicious, indeed. 14-6. It's been a combination of scoring off the drive. Obviously, the defense has been there, and the two-point shooting percentage has been really, really efficient for Mongolia. Teams of the past used to chunk up a lot of them. They always played hard,
yeah,
but they tended to be a little bit frantic. But they might be getting in that groove. This is exactly what they envisioned with that federation. I think the way that they're playing now, settled, calm, consistent. Impressive performance for them to start the day.
They still get frantic at times. I feel that since it's part of their identity to chuck up a lot of deuces, because you got to think of their build as well, especially when they're matched up with much more physical squads. They're trying to create an advantage with the long range. But it's part of finding the balance. There are times you got to be frantic a little, and there are times you got to be more patient. And I think they're figuring out about that subtlety.
Dribble drive, step back. No.
Malaysia hung in there. Oh, yeah. Could have been a landing foul. Could, but she does have a tendency to jump forward a little bit, so it's always kind of difficult to gauge how much of a forward jump she actually made.
Sin G with the hezzy step back, not enough on it. The Warrior Princess or Warrior Queen.
Malaysia was up 6-5 if I recall, but the score was 7-6, and that's a 8-0 run for 8 to 9-0 run based on whether they were up 6-5 or if it was just my memory that is playing tricks on me. But 7-6 for Mongolia was certain, so that means 8 unanswered points.
Okay, I hope the math is mathing.
Well, I just have to recall whether they were leading 6-5 or if Mongolia was up at that time.
I know that Malaysia had been on ice for quite some time.
Actually, now I'm certain of myself. Mongolia was up 7-3, and then Malaysia came back, so it's an 8-point run unanswered for Mongolia.
Pending this trip to the strike.
So make it 9 and 10.
Wow. double-digit lead for Mongolia. Malaysia coming out of the QD and have come out in this opener flat. Top two from each group advance, by the way. New Zealand also in this group, Pool B. Ooh, she's a double crosser. Untrustworthy indeed. Just a glimpse of some of that potential.
Yeah.
Wearing number 10 for Mongolia, Nandi Kusel Nyanya.
New Zealand is a very intriguing team in that group because I think that you have the makings of a clear outsider for a medal because they're physical. They have players with experience, and it's kind of a combination of the squads that we've seen the last two editions that could not be presented as it is this year. They're matching up physically pretty well with pretty much anybody, but they do have some outside shooting touch. So we'll see if they can put both aspects together to have a strong performance. And Mongolia will have its hands full to finish top of the group going against New Zealand later on today.
It'll be a blockbuster of a game.
Yeah.
Time off the miss on the baseline. Oh, Malaysia being pestered again with that suffocating, non-stop, unrelenting Mongolian defense. 17-6 they lead, and Malaysia cannot buy a bucket. They can't even see the rim right now. Kulan from the elbow. Anobatar eyeing another two-ball.
That's their special right there. And it's not an easy shot to knock down, Kyle. Dribbling up like this and turning around.
She likes it.
Well, she works on it.
Mongolia, you've got to be better than 50% from two range in this game. We don't have access at the moment to live stats, but I'm just
It must be close, yeah.
I'm guessing, but they have shot it really well from deep. And here we are with 35 seconds left, and they'll try to end this thing before the limit.
Over 40% safely, I think we can say.
Do they win this before the horn or not? Uh-oh. You can't wait till the shot goes in or not to answer it, Angelo. 25 seconds left. Oh, way out there, Suet. See that one fall. And I believe it'll be Mongolia ball. They'll try to put this one to bed here and now. And get rested up for their battle with New Zealand coming up later. Want to get a shot up here. Jardine scooping and not scoring. Final few ticks now in front of us. And a desperation heave from Malaysia will not go. So 20-6 is going to be the final. A dominant opening win for Mongolia over Malaysia. Game one in the books. Mongolians feeling it. Their fan base traveled well. So you see the flags flying in the stands. And some time to get reset and rested again for that matchup with New Zealand later on. Coming up next, we got the Aussies, the defending champs, against Team Tonga out of the QD. Women's Pool D play. Up next from OCBC Square. The Australians, Philippines, and Tonga set to do battle in women's Pool D play. The Aussies boasting their 5 gold medals. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back. They won a lot of goals is what I'm trying to say.
You're talking about that their favorite music artist is DJ Khaled.
We the best.
And another one.
Oh, and another one.
And another one. And another one. We the best. And another one.
David Lowry's gonna be. That's a good idea. He should be playing that in the locker room when they get done. If they can get it done again, they're already on an incredible, unprecedented run, and have been the class of this event. There's no debates about that. They do come in with a few new faces, however, on this Australian team this year. So Laura McSpadden over from the Champions Cup squad. Amy Joyce Atwell. Of course, the dynamic Emma Clark. And Christy Wallace, who spent some time playing in the W. She's a real hooper for the Aussies, the Gangaroos, with some new gang members.
Yep.
Throw your sets up.
The talent is there. The firepower is there. Now the experience is not yet. And that's something that might take a little time for them to find their groove and settle down properly. But one thing that they can have going their way no matter what is how strong they can lock up defensively. So even if the offense doesn't look too good, maybe it will, but if it doesn't, at least they can rely on their length and strength to get those defensive stops that keeps them away from trouble. Tonga, literally for your first time in the main draw, being matched up in the best of the best in Asia. It's a gift and a curse at the same time.
That's a heck of a consolation prize. She makes it to the main draw for the first time in country's history, and now just play against the 5-time champions. There you go, have fun. No, anything can happen in the 10-minute sprint.
Yeah, and also it's an enjoyable experience because that's the best thing that can happen. If you have to face them, better do it right away. That literally bathes you into what you can expect for the rest of the competition. And being matched up with Australia, you know that Australia is always going to be considered the heavy favorite of the group and the competition. But now that kind of gets the jitters of the competition out of your system, and you can match up with the Philippines with a more serene spirit, because you're thinking, hey, if Australia does what Australia does, then you might be playing against the Philippines with a matchup with the winner takes all type scenario.
Yeah.
And matching up early against what the best in Asia has to offer is the best class, the best training you could get to prepare yourself for yet a huge step again in the young history of this program.
Yeah. If Tonga were to win this game, would it qualify as the
biggest upset ever?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be debatable. But Mongolia over the United States at the World Cup last year.
Well, yes and no, because you got to think of the gap. Mongolia was a bronze medalist at the Asia Cup.
Okay.
So if you're looking at where Tonga stands in comparison to the Olympians, the Aussie, the 5-time Asia Cup champions, then the gap is bigger. And even though I agree that you would have the conversation and say that it's top 3, and then you can have fun to what your sensibility would guide you towards, but I would say that this would be the biggest in front of Mongolia against Team USA, because Mongolia is capable of knocking down those 2-point shots and have fever, and we know that. But Tonga, wow, that would be insane.
Let's see how the first 3 minutes go. But to say Australia are heavy favorites in this one, it's an understatement. We will see if Tonga can stand proud and put up a fight against the defending champs. Wallace underneath and attacking Ika. And you can see Ika shaking her head saying, okay.
Yeah. Oh, they're going right back at it, and just don't stay in the paint too long, though.
Christie finally does get out of there, but then it's Clark in the lane. Nice pass, turn around, Jay will not fall.
Turn around.
What song is that?
I don't know the words exactly.
All right.
I know you know the song. I'm just bad at imitating it. That's all.
Just lean over here. I want to check your temperature today. I want to make sure.
Hey, I had another clinic this morning, man. I've been working already.
That's right. Putting in OT. Angelo Lazar, Sakarakis alongside the voice of 3x3. Don't mind us. We'll have some fun from time to time. 2-zip.
And also, it's always a luxury to be able to enjoy such a great competition with great company, and having fun is what you should be having when you work. Work should not be a hassle for you. You should find enjoyment in what you do in life. So obviously we're lucky.
It's been good. We're three days into the competition.
Yeah.
We've seen history made with some countries here in the main draw for the first time.
Definitely.
Some crazy highlights. So it's the Asia Cup. It's going down.
What do you expect?
Right. Christie. Oh, she got fouled and round to the bucket. No whistle.
Yeah, because they led the advantage.
Yeah.
They would have whistled it if she missed it.
Tonga will get a look and rushed into the 2-point attempt. Won't go. Substitutions made for both teams as Clark comes in.
You know, one thing that the Kangaroos never do?
What?
Is take a game for granted. They know that they have the advantage, but they play like it's a rivalry game against New Zealand right now.
Oh yeah, they get after it.
Yeah.
It speaks to the coaching staff though.
And the culture of the program.
Sure.
You know you have a target on your back. You know that everybody is waiting to see who can take you down. And they take a lot of pride in their success.
Defense making life difficult on Tonga. Just trying to get it up to beat the horn and does not touch anything. So Tonga still looking for their first ever main draw basket. Minute and a half in. M to the ring. To the left she goes. 5-zip is the result. And Tonga still looking for their first bucket at well. Off iron from the corner, tracked down by Fanal, Fanal. Up fake, where are you going? Nice move.
She's a baller, man. Like we talked about her in the Q draw. It was easy to identify the skill, easy to identify the grit, and I like the way she's going. She got unlucky with that previous shot attempt with the ball rimming out 15 times before going out, but yeah, Tonga showing some fighting spirit as we could expect it. Might be known as the nice island, but they have fighters out there.
Oh yeah, love to see that passion coming from them. Won't change the fact that they're going to have problems down low when Emma Clark get it.
Anybody has problems matching up with Clark down low.
Ika, two-piece. So the two-headed monster, so to speak, for Tonga are delivering here early. They've cut the lead in half. Clark took on a drive. Baseline lay makes it 7-3 for now.
Yeah, for now, forcing her way to the baseline. Nothing to be found there.
Clark's been the spark. She scored the last 3 for the Aussies. Might be missing a bucket there. She might have to actually have the last 4. It's 9-3.
When she knocks it down from deep like that, can we ask for a glass of Clarking water?
It took a while for that one to set in.
It's okay.
Clark with one. Oh my God. She's having a seat right now.
There you go.
I'll let you.
Australia just bumping up the lead to 8 now.
Let's see what other references you can come up with while she's on the bench. I'm looking forward to it.
It just comes to me, man. Hey, dad jokes. You know me. Dad jokes. I got a 5-year-old son, man, so dad jokes.
Yeah.
I'm on that level now, and you know what it is.
Of course, bro. We got an 8-point game here. Not a big surprise. We knew that Australia was going to be a heavy favorite.
No, but the main thing is that Australia has started this game with a clear thought process of getting involved in the game early with defense. Whatever happens offensively happens. They just get in the flow of things, but they approach the game the right way, and they gave themselves a rhythm through that defense of theirs. And for Ika and company, it's about trying to speed things up a little bit, because if you're playing a pace where the bigger bodies can keep up with you easily, then you have to deal with length. You're losing that matchup. You have to deal with strength. You're losing that matchup. And then it becomes impossible.
Yeah. Spaden hasn't got active yet. She'll miss a couple of shorties, but she's fouled.
And this game is not going to go all the way to the 10-minute mark. Australia is going to slowly but surely build up its scoring to 21. Now, how fast are they going to do it? It's for Tonga to try to slow the process down.
Well, anybody's going to do it has got to start with for now. Tough Aussie defense. The Kangaroos deliver it underneath. Spaden expands the lead. Swelling up now. It's double-digit 10-point advantage.
And the first delay of game warning. You cannot intervene in the half circle as your opponent recovers possession of the ball.
Ika, she's hit one from deep earlier. Can't repeat the performance. Christy Wallace decides to kick it up top at well. Ika with those quick hands. We saw her get several steals on plays like that in the QD. But they a little bit different here in the main draw.
I think I saw some family members for Ika in the stands. They were spotted with nice T-shirts with Ika's face on it and everything. A lot of flow, a lot of style. So big shout out to the family.
With the rock down. Looking to make mama proud, but she'll throw that one away. Turnover. And now no hope of stopping McSpadden underneath. But now making the move, but McSpadden with that link bats it against the glass. At well. Can't knock it down. For now. He's gonna play downhill on the drive. Minnie is on this.
How difficult is it to shoot over McSpadden?
McSpadden's got to be around 6'4".
A bit taller.
6'5".
Yeah.
Okay.
Solid 6'5".
One of the taller players in the women's competition.
I wonder if we have a taller player in the Women's Series landscape. I'm not sure. She might be the tallest.
Well, there's Zhaiting Zhang.
Yeah, it's same size, and McFadden might be just slightly taller. Slightly.
Got a shot clock violation. Tonga have only been able to manage a few scores. For now, been aggressive, but not an easy task getting put the ball in the bucket against these Aussies. And that defense and that length.
Look at the turnaround, the footwork, battling through contact, gathering her balance. Midi.
Off iron, no love. Australia in a sprint to 4 to put this one away. We saw Mongolia start the day with a win. And now Christy Wallace with the smack and the dish. So Tonga being welcome to the main draw of this Asia Cup with the defending champs, showing them what this level is all about.
It doesn't matter right now. Everything they are taking in is just experience and the opportunity to play with the Philippines. Nice. Oh.
But now, man, that was one of be maybe top 5. The way she's seen through the cracks of the defense.
Oh yeah, great handles.
But it's a no-go. Shot goes a miss. Atwell. Yeah, foul, certainly. Whistle comes in late. A couple of free throws for Atwell could put this game away. A new add to the roster. Seen McSpadden featured in spot duty before. And of course, Emma Clark coming over from the Asia Cup, for the Champions Cup rather. As well as Christy Wallace, that roster.
There's one question that I have about Team Australia, though, in comparison to previous years.
What is that?
The 2-point shooting for this version of the Kangaroos. Still something that I put a question mark on.
I think it's justifiable. Yes, it's a justifiable question, but
it's just a question mark.
Emma Clark can shoot it now.
I didn't say she cannot.
In this game, she's got a couple to go, and Christy Wallace is a bucket out there too. The question for me
They're
is
bucket getters, no problem.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about 2-point range efficiency.
So, something we'll keep an eye on.
We'll keep an eye on it for sure.
Meantime, the door is shut on this one. 21-3.
We're talking about Marina Whittle. We're talking about Alex Wilson. We've been used to caviar with that type of game. You know what I mean?
The way to put it.
Yeah. So.
Well, they didn't have to do too much. This game was over almost as soon as it started. That's no shade to Tonga. They're still developing, playing on this stage for the first time. A learning experience for them, and an opportunity for Australia to kind of get the blood circulating and get warmed up for what they hope is another deep run at this Asia Cup stage. So far, so good for the Aussies. So 2 ladies games in the books on this 4th and final day of group play. We'll turn things over to the fellas and get a look at the Mongolian men against Chinese Taipei to open up men's Pool A action. That's coming up here in 10 minutes. Stick around. A new-look Mongolian men's team set to take the floor. All new faces on this stage, so making their national team debuts. We saw how sharp the women's team was to start today. But obviously they got experience and chemistry that's built over the last several years. And these guys are kind of starting from the ground floor. Youthful squad, a part of somewhat of a rebuild. You don't see some of the veterans that we've seen for so many years, and led them to gold here at the Asia Cup. So we don't see the Archer. We don't see the Bull, Dabasa Bull. We don't see Dogonik Bot. We don't see Pandemonium. The new kids on the block for Mongolia. We don't even see the Mongolians. So this time, it's Chinese Taipei entering the court. Chinese Taipei's ladies missed out on their chance to advance to the quarterfinals yesterday. So they will fly the flag proudly themselves and try to keep it in the air as long as they can. Chun Cheng Chong, Yu Fu, Ting Lin Chen, and Chia Chuan Chen. Meantime for Mongolia, Sugar Ochir, Odinet Setse, Chikutag Mongluzi, Bolar Erdin, Gansolman, and Gunbatar Yamdur. Few minutes to warm up, and hard to, I guess, hard to make a prediction in a game like this. These are fairly, definitely new faces for Mongolia. I'm not sure how much you've seen of this Chinese Taipei roster. Any thoughts going into this game?
I haven't seen anything from this Chinese Taipei besides past outings and previous games of previous years and different tournaments, even on the Pro Tour with some of those players playing Super Quests and Light Quests out here in Singapore and obviously in Korea and other events that happen on the Asian side.
And what's your synopsis of what you see from them? If any of these guys stick out to you, I'm not sure if you remember anybody individually.
Actually, I do, particularly Yu Fu.
Okay.
Yu Fu, I think is a player capable of knocking down the deep ball and in attacking closeouts. Chinese Taipei is a team that will play fast. Is a team that will look to attack the gaps and kick out for open looks. So let's see if Yu-Fu confirms.
Here we go, underway. 10 minutes and counting, and no hesitation, hydration.
That's the way you start.
Number 4 for Mongolia, Bowler Erdine Gansolma. Another one going up with a quickness, raising the iron right, and they're going to foul on the baseline. It's called against Chinese Taipei, so the possession is going to stay with Mongolia. Nice early sign, getting that first two ball to go down. Ball screen being set. Get to the center of the paint, lost the handle, but recovers and scores.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Bowler Erdine Gansolman getting it done for Mongolia.
And Gansolman is a kid that I saw at the World Cup in Ulaanbaatar, the U23 World Cup. And he was playing with a lot of pace, a lot of heart.
Sneaky link. Nowhere to go. Locked up. Don't let him out now. Read the key. Here we go.
Good patience from Yu-Fu. He elevated and gave enough time to his teammate to try to roll down to the basket. Chen held back, draws the foul.
Good drive to the left through the contact.
So you see Yu-Fu is a respected outside threat, and he's capable as a triple threat guy to alternate based on what the defense gives him.
Aggressive on that drive. At the line, it won't go. Just a minute in. It's been all Mongolia. Really a one-man crew for them so far, with Gansolman having all 3 of their points. You've got the rock right now. Gansolman. Pass is deflected. Sean now operates left, right wing. Go ahead, my bad.
Got to do a better job finishing down low. Chen a little bit too soft right here, allowing Gansolman to push him out the way. Even if you're under the cup and don't have the best of visions, still got to knock it down.
Tough bucket inside and a whistle. So getting to the hard way and heading up to the line for Team Mongolia is Ganbaatar Niamdor. He gets in on the scoring spree, joining Gansolman. Free throw. Rattles home. A unique release there. Sean got his cookies tip. Delivered underneath, one more again, it's a miss. Great body control to get it up, and back to the stripe he goes. Yeah, Niamdor.
Steve Sir had to build a different looking roster based on some of his OGs being available with other duties, some other players dealing with some injuries. So the good thing is that also gives an opportunity for new guys to have the honor of wearing the national team jersey at such a high level and to test themselves out. Are they worthy
Well, they got some big shoes to fill, carrying on the torch. Of course, Mongolia men have won 2 golds at the Asia Cup. They did it in 23, they did it in 17. Silver medalists in 19 and 18. And a few bronzes as well. So, I mean, they are routinely a podium sitter at this event. Meantime, nobody home, the message to the beat. Finally, Chinese Taipei get on the board. It took them 2.5 minutes to do it.
In the history of the Asia Cup, Mongolia is clearly second best team.
Put on the brakes and broke him off some.
Beautiful move.
He got some good tread on those tires.
But they have to do a much better job guarding because Yamdor is just going to work. He's just beating them with great activity.
Four-point lead. Poked away.
Good
entry pass, yes. Lovely setup to the cutting. Bird in net set set. Crossover, dribble drive. Drop off Sugar O. He's going to be fouled.
And you have to appreciate the ability of Boraed and Gansomon to get to the cup and be patient enough to wait for the defense to commit to him or not, because he's more than capable of finishing at the cup. I've seen him do that quite a lot at the U23 World Cup firsthand. And what I like the most right now is that he's capable of bringing the heat from deep and also having an alternate option of creating for others. He can pass it out. He's shown that he's a willing passer and that he has the vision. He hasn't made any mistakes so far with the choices, ball in hand, that he's made since the beginning.
Been very judicious.
Yes.
They've got a lane violation. Yeah, lane violation on Chinese Taipei. Getting into the restricted area. Next free throw will go. 5-point advantage, Mongolia. So this new-looking Mongolia squad. I know the Chinese Taipei not that experienced, but through nearly 4 minutes of play. I like the ingredients that they have. I've got to say it.
Yeah. They execute. You say it's a system. Oh. Gansoma saying, look, guys, I might be the young buck, but I got an OG type game.
Three. Mongolia putting on Chinese Taipei. They get it to their most dangerous shooter. And off the rebound, it's going to be a travel. Chinese Taipei with possession coming up, but defensively they've got 5 fouls.
Nice jab.
No cash, though.
Yeah. Second time that Fu has found an opening. The shot is looking good. It's just a little bit short every time, but you can tell with the shooting form, the full work, the body balance, that he has tools that he can work with. Now it's just about finding his rhythm and confidence.
I'm curious to see if there's a plan B. So,
with Chinese Taipei?
Yes,
no.
With Chinese Taipei. That 2 goals, but they missed a bunch of them.
Yeah,
but it seemed to have a backup plan.
There's not another part of the game plan. They're going to keep shooting things up. And you see back-to-back twos, game changes, but that's their philosophy. And they will live and die with that philosophy. They're going to wait for you to crash out on the closeouts and attack those closeouts. And if you're kind of wary or you're lazy or just tired and you don't put a hand up, they'll just shoot it up.
Back-to-backs for Chun Chang. Desperation heave. Trying to beat the horn. That will not happen. It was a big lead for Mongolia. It was 7-point advantage. Now trimmed to 3. Again, thanks to those back-to-back two pieces. Nice footwork. Late whistle. And I believe it was in the process of the shot.
No, it's an offensive foul call over the back, and that's the 16th foul against Chinese Taipei, and that could play a big factor in Mongolia pulling away. Oh, yeah. Good looks, good execution, and good read, particularly on Mongolzi. Going all the way.
He is big money. Cha-ching. Chun-chang, that is.
Cha-chang with the chang. The boy is cashing out, and he's bringing Chinese Taipei back within 2, which was something that you could only hope for, wish for. A few minutes ago, it was not looking up for Chinese Taipei. And the great equalizer, like my main man, the boy, says all the time, the 2-point shot gives Chinese Taipei some life, knowing that there is still a whole lot of 3x3 to play in this game. We're not even close to the second TV timeout yet. We got about 4 or 5 possessions.
Looked like this was going to be a snoozer, with Mongolia having that massive lead early. And this game has turned on a dime. And it seems to be fueling some defense for Chinese Taipei as well.
Yeah, you get your second win.
But, you know, this is a lesson. We'll see how the game ends. But for Mongolia, a young team, they're learning as they go.
Of course.
You cannot let your guard down in this game of 3x3. It's a lot of time left. Still with 4 minutes to play. So that means contesting every shot. Spin move. Oh! He made him sit down and wait a while.
Made him sit down and be humble on that one.
13-10.
And the X factor in this game has been Chang, for sure.
Oh, that's got to be something.
It is. It's the 14th foul against Mongolia. And free throw. Chang just putting in extra hours, putting in extra effort to single-handedly bring Chinese Taipei back in this game. And imagine Yu Fu finding some room to launch a deep 2, bring Chinese Taipei within 1, and now all the pressure in the world falls back on the Mongolian shoulders. So let's see how they can handle that type of pressure. You know better than anybody, Kyle, how important it is to capitalize on game 1 in full action.
Oh yeah, it could. I mean, it could be the difference if you playing in the quarters or not.
Yeah.
Depending on the group that you're in, but it's a tough group. It's the deficit essentially.
And don't forget, we got the Philippines as a dark horse in this competition. And having to match up with the Philippines later on, if you have your back against the wall with a loss right now, it's not the most promising. Once again, beautiful little bounce pass.
Get back to what works.
Has to be his 4th key assist of the game, Kyle.
CC, wide open layup. Oh, lost his footing there. Bounces right back up to his feet.
Moment I heard CC, just wanted to give a shout out to CC, by the way.
Oh, that was nice, yes, sir.
Yes.
CC, my baby girl. I call my schnookies. Watching back home.
Snooky cookies.
My schnookums.
Uh-oh. There you go. Yu Fu. Welcome back.
14-13 game. Howdy love, Zaya. And you got to shout out your lovely family, too.
Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I miss him. I miss my baby. I miss my babies.
There you go.
My babies. Extra pass, of course, but the problem is there was not enough time, and Chinese Taipei finding life at the best of times. The one thing that Mongolia has going for itself is that foul trouble is looming, and they can get it. Yeah, that's a very obvious foul right there. They could afford to do it. And Mongolia, a loving guy, wanted to hug it out. Uh-oh, Yu-Fu by himself. But off target for the third time in this game. He's gonna have to find his road to netland.
His road to recovery.
Yes.
But it's back down to a 2-point game.
Yeah.
And that's the dude you don't want shooting. Luckily for Mongolia, Chang can't hit that one. Open lane pass meets its mark.
And give Gansolmon another assist.
Ooh, Ginsu slice on that cross, but he lost the head.
Forgot his luggage at the airport.
3-point lead for Mongolia.
He went on a trip and forgot his luggage, man. Like, that's too bad. You got to go back home, pick it up.
So don't forget your luggage. Finish your breakfast. And
don't spoil dessert.
And don't spoil dessert. All it knew was one more. It was one more.
Ooh, nice.
God delivered. Chinese Taipei keeping pace.
You know what the funny thing is? Mongolia executed the exact same set just a few plays ago on the other side.
And these goals ain't loyal. Halfway down and out. That would have tied the game. Nice turnaround body control. And a soft hook off the glass is going to give Mongolia a little bit more breathing room, but 17-14, buck 24 to go.
Every time I see the ball just hit the rim multiple times and the ball is 3/4 in and just ends up rimming out, I always think of that Jimmy Fredette shot against Serbia in the final.
Oh yeah, I was about to call it Jimmy Rimmer, but
yeah, but you could and you should. We have to, even though it's probably painful for the dude to hear that name being associated with that, but that's what happened for Chinese Taipei, because you go from a potential tie to being down 3, and the ball was 3/4 in. That's unfortunate, but that's the subtlety of this amazing sport of 3x3.
You live to play the next play. Unfortunately for Chinese Taipei, it was not a good defensive play.
No, especially right after the timeout. Travel.
Oh, that's without a doubt. Travel called, and now Mongolia. They withstood the charge. Chinese Taipei were hot on their heels, knocking on the door within 2 on a couple of occasions. And now here with a minute to go, Mongolia back up by 4. It'll stay that way. Got to get a hand up on that man. Bad miss that time. Chinese Taipei let the 2s fly freely now.
And once again, Yu-Fu close but no cigar. And, good strong move and good help side. But the man of the game for Mongolia, do not get it twisted, has the name of Bolo Erdene Gansolmon. No questions about it. He carried his team smoothly, always playing smart, always making the right plays, the right decisions.
Yeah.
Just like this pass. He called up for the ball because he knew where to put it, right on the catch.
They got a player in this kid, that's for sure. Bumping the bucket underneath. Not that it will matter now with 13 seconds left in the game.
It does matter.
Well,
it does matter a lot.
Oh, it's the 7th.
No, but it does matter a lot because you're trying to get as close as possible, put up points as much as possible.
For a 3-way
this group
tie.
could be a 3-way tie, and you got to always keep track of that.
Sure, I was speaking relative to this game, the outcome.
For the win, you mean? Yeah.
Right. Final 6 ticks, and it will end before the horn. Mongolia get it done, 21-15. They nearly blew a huge lead. They led by as many as 8 points in this game early. And even though Chinese Taipei pulled within 2 late, Mongolia are able to respond and again hold them off 21-15, the final. So highlights for you coming up as usual. All right, back to the action we go. From Singapore, more men's play. This time in Pool C, Japan and homestanding Singapore. Japanese men taking the court here first. A battle of speed versus fast. We'll see which one wins out. They definitely got some firepower.
So you're talking about the road runner against Speedy Gonzalez, huh? That's what you're talking about, huh?
Yep.
I kind of agree with that.
This is not a matchup of contrasting styles, for sure.
No, it's not.
And you'll remember last year, Ryo Ozawa set the single game scoring record for an individual player, history of the game. 20 points the man scored. 20 of 21. He's back with Ego, and also got some offensive firepower in Kubali. Yep. So Suleimane on the squad this season. And not to forget Nakanishi as well for Team Japan. As for Singapore, the Lions, they got Liam Richard, Armand Blakeney, Su Duong Yang, Nur Alpha, Bin Emil Putra, and Zinyu Ching.
You know you got to be somebody for Kyle Montgomery to say your full government name.
I just wanted to get them all out.
Nothing wrong with that.
Any thoughts on, we're familiar with the Japanese players.
Yeah.
As for Singapore, back again this year, they're taking steps, I wouldn't say strides, but they're taking steps. Is this the year we see a stride from the Singapore men?
Well, I tell you what, if they want to make a stride and make it to the quarterfinals, that's the game to do it.
This is the game to do it.
This is the game to do it. And I'm pretty sure that they have in their mind, and I'll say that before I finish my first thought. If you're thinking of all the different matchups you could have had in this competition, that might be the ideal pool for you to do some history writing.
Yeah.
Because that's a pool with which you match up pretty well. You don't match up well with Australia. You don't match up well with China. You pretty much don't match up well with the Philippines with the way they built the team this year. So now you're looking at it as, hey, okay, Republic of Korea is coming in as a hot prospect, but it is the term. It's still a prospect until you confirm it. So now you're also thinking with Korea that if you put that pressure game all the way up defensively, you give yourself a chance, because they don't just hammer you down close to the basket as much as other teams would.
Yeah, I would say Republic of Korea, given what we saw from them in the QD, Japan's the favorite, but I think only slightly. Singapore is going to be the question mark. They were quarterfinalists at the 2025 version of the Asia Cup, by the way. They finished 7th. This their 5th appearance overall at the Asia Cup stage. But last year's finish was the highest that they had.
Correct.
So the next step, which would actually be a stride for them, is that they could be a semifinal team. We're going to see just how good this Singapore squad is or can be as they get set to take on Japan right here and right now from OCBC Square. We're back off and running. This time they're crashing.
To me, a big step would be to go back-to-back quarterfinalists, because Making it last year was already a big jump, and if you confirm that this is where you belong, now you're taking a step, because one-hit wonders, we've seen them a lot. We've seen teams just do one exploit, or guys that went on and had a historical game and then crashed out. We want to see consistency, and when you reach that consistency level, then you can really become now one of those teams that we consider as medal candidates. In the semifinal, you got to earn it.
Yeah, Nakanishi, meantime, will miss the layup. Jab step, oh, he caught him slipping. Devastating jab step leads to the layup. Blakeney getting it done for the men in red. Rio Ozawa won't get it to go, but it's recovered and scored underneath. 1-1 contest. Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me, Kyle?
That running, that was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar-like.
That was so tough. And you knew that that was the move he wanted, because the way he prepared his feet, the way he armed the shot, you knew that was what he was looking for.
Zinyu Chain Jabbar. Skyhooking to a 2-1 start. Steal for Singapore. Snatch back. Nowhere to go. This is lockdown defense. Late in the shot clock. Look at Japan blocking up.
Vietnam Putra just doing a little bit too much on the fake handoffs. He could not quite create a gap. 3 seconds, gonna have to shoot it. And the ball did touch the rim.
Oh.
Yeah, Ozawa drew that foul perfectly. He shut up the gap, and
he's feeling it.
Yeah, because he hit his head as he fell.
Suleimani, dime delivered. After a couple of pump fakes, Ego will convert it.
I like the execution from Team Japan, because I'm curious to see what kind of game they can propose without Ozawa on the court. We know what they can do when he's there, but when he's not, can they come up with some buckets? Can they create some advantages?
I know last play didn't seem like it was that important, but I want to point out plays like that, those extra effort plays from Ego. That's how he has an impact on games for Japan. I really like him on this roster.
I agree.
They don't turn it into points, but the point still stands. Alpha off the mark. Now he's got to guard the Wizard of Ozawa. There's some wizardry on the pass, but the layup is smoked by Nakanishi. What's up with that? Alpha now trying to get it to go over Ozawa, won't happen.
You know what this game looked like?
What's that?
That cartoon, that picture with like the two Spider-Mans with the same outfit pointing at each other. Like, it's literally a copy-paste version of Japan that Japan is facing right now.
Yeah. I mean, the 2-on-1 to be beat. I said who's going to win, speed or fast. Speaking of, how about that bucket from Suleiman?
You don't want to toot your own horn, bud?
BB.
No, I didn't hear. You said you called who's going to win?
Oh, I didn't say anybody was going to win.
No, because I didn't hear what you said.
No, I said who was going to win in a matchup of similarly.
Yeah, you're right. Completely.
Right? Speed or fast. Layup, however, is missed. Now Kubali trying to defend on the perimeter. There's Ego. He's everywhere like Tyler's toys. Lost a foul. Another extra effort play. Getting on the floor, leaving it all on the floor for his team.
You know what the key is for this game, Kyle?
What's that?
Who will break down first? Somebody's breaking down at some point in this game defensively. Somebody's going to make a mistake. That is the first, giving Ozawa open looks.
Yeah, they've done a scout report on Ozawa. He's not going to get many open looks, and then Ozawa maybe a little bit frustrated. He's called on the reach-in foul. That's the second. Actually, the first on Japan.
Yeah, and the big factor is that Japan has already drawn in less than 3 minutes 5 team fouls. And 5 team fouls brings you within 1 foul of potential bonus land. So right now, even though it's only a 1-point difference, Japan has the advantage clearly.
Running floater. Nakanishi getting that to go. And a whistle. And we'll send Singapore to the line. Shin Chang forcing the action. And can pull his team within 1. Count it. 4-3. Kubali. He's chirping a little bit after the made layup. Kubali. Talk that talk in. Getting after it defensively too. Now Blakey going left. Blakey. Oh, sends Ozawa down. He took one of the chops apparently.
And they're letting Coulibaly get with murder a little bit. Defensively, he's just bumping everybody out his way. He's contesting everything, but as long as it's a chest-to-chest type of matchup, kind of like in American football where you're staying in front of your opponent and you're just pushing out.
Right.
But the moment that you set that dribble down and you accelerate and you get bumped on your hip on your way to the cup, these are the type of contacts that should get you in foul trouble. So far, I think it's been consistent because both teams are playing that type of defense, so there's no discussing the intensity and there's no discussing who got an advantage or not. As long as it stays consistent, no complaints here. But he needs to watch out, though, because if he overdoes it, could be a problem.
And let me turn the dial down just a little bit. And Zawa, though, has been kept under wraps. Ego lost his footing and also loses the Wilson. Oh, layup is missed. A narrow one, but still no good. All right, Singapore with the steal. Here come the Lions. Oh, step back, broke his knees and ankles, but still couldn't make the shot. Oh, Zawa is offline right now.
He's getting closer and closer, though. Don't be surprised if next bucket, if the next shot attempt is in for Ozawa.
Tough attempts. Yeah, Ozawa, you know, cerebral player, veteran player, obviously a lethal shooter.
Yeah, very skilled.
But, you know, the older you get, the more, I guess the more experience you get. When the shot's not going, you find other ways to have an impact on the game.
Yeah.
And
but you got to keep shooting it, Kyle. I mean, you cannot lose yourself with the fact that you just had shot a rimmer, you're 0 for 3. Who cares? Take the next one with confidence. That's your role. That's what you got to look at.
Bali getting after it.
Stay true to yourself.
Oh, look at Bali. The intensity, the passion. That's the 7th foul on Singapore, by the way.
Yep.
Kubali celebrating the fact that he's going to shoot 2 free throws. You saw pointing at the crowd saying, yeah, I got 2. You better make them.
You better make them now. Coulibaly's defensive intensity is unmatched in this game so far.
First of 2 free throws won't go.
I like the body language from Coulibaly. He's having fun out there. Competing hard, but having fun.
He's turned up for sure. And
back-to-back rimmers, huh?
You see, that's why you don't celebrate going to the free throw line before you make a free throw. Ooh, get out of my way. Good body.
Up high.
Guy for the rebound. Here he goes. He wants a screen. Coulibaly cleared for takeoff.
Fingertip dunk.
A sort of kind of dunk.
Yeah, sort of kind of.
Blakey for the delay. And that took all the wind out of Kubali's sails. He said, I need a rest.
System overload, system overload.
They're going to recharge over there in the 7-4 game.
Beautiful.
Good look. Oh, he's reaching out for help.
That was nice.
Here you go, can't recover in time. Oh, Zaba.
Rimming again, but it's mighty close. Everybody's rimming the ball out right now. Everybody.
Man still in front, 8-5. Have had some narrow misses. That's a tough shot. Blakely shot clock. Blakely comes down with the rebound. He's got Ozawa defending. Blakely will now hand it off. Oh, dive time. Keep the change.
I think that there was a foul on that one, though. I think there was a foul. Ozawa, triple threat guy, can do it all.
Hasn't seen his shot go down, so he gets to the rim instead. Game will stay separated by 3. 9-6. Blakely, smart decision, not coming down with that and getting that ball up to the rim quickly.
Singapore is playing good. I mean, they're fighting. They're struggling to score. Hey, Ozawa from the logo.
Wide up for Ozawa. The Wizard of Ozawa. Transition opportunity. Well, Ego didn't get there, or Nakanishi didn't get there in time. They would have had a wide open shot again from Ozawa in the corner. Instead, they'll take the media timeout. And they get reset here with 3:43 to go. Been a good game. This crowd has been lit. 11-8 contest.
And you see on the bench right now, Kyle, you see how tired Singapore is. You see how much effort is required to play that style of 3x3. Always pressuring, always running, always contesting everything. And they are matching a version of themselves that is burning up much more fuel than they would have loved to burn at this point of the game.
There's a lot of time left. Kubali is back. Layup line. Kubali has been getting after it.
But that was too easy. That was too easy. Simple handoff for a layup, Kyle. That's just not going to happen if you want to give yourself a chance to win.
A physical game, isn't it?
It is.
Official Rhiannon De La Torre, she's not even safe up there. Jab step. Two-piece. Deeper than psychotherapy, that was. What a strike from the deep end.
I thought you were going to say deeper than Greek philosophy, but I guess these two examples can work with the same efficiency.
That's a good one too. I'll put that in the back pocket. 2-point game. A good game. Now, I'm not saying I didn't expect it, but this was enjoyable. Both me and Angelo on the edge of our seats right now.
Yeah.
3:24 to go. Kubali has almost exclusively done his damage on the drive. And that's exactly what he's going to keep on doing. But the points don't keep on coming. Not that time. Risky pass.
Almost traveled.
Yeah, get a look. That's a tough attempt.
Great contest by Ozawa, though. Had him tilt his head. Worried about the block.
Ooh. On drive.
If you miss those, you shoot yourself up in the foot.
Kubali. No. Kubali. On the attack, Kubali is in his bag.
He's tough. But I tell you what, they didn't whistle the foul previously for Singapore. They're now whistling this one for Coulibaly. So, great job by the referees to withstand that standard of consistency. Because what you want is to give the opportunity for players to adapt to you, not you to kind of move the cursor, move the barometer randomly. You want to set the parameters and just stick to them. And they're doing a good job right now with that.
More physical defensive play.
Yeah, it's physical on both sides, so they're letting the boys play. They're saying, you want to win this game, go earn it.
Singapore in the penalty. So they don't want to foul, allowing that last layup.
Yeah, Japan knows it, and smart thinking for Japan. Oh my, that was off one leg.
Big drip from Alpha. Crazy man. Koulibaly, step back, gets it back. That two is going again, and it won't fall. Big rebound from Ego.
Once again, you mentioned how important it is for Team Japan.
Oh, Ego, that's a bad miss.
Yeah.
But still nowadays to a 2-point game for Singapore. Pulling pass. Oh, no. See what happened was,
The pass was beautiful. And why do you make that foul?
messing up a play like that ruins friendship.
Why do you make that foul? What's the thought process of making that foul right now at this moment? It's the 8th team foul. I understand that you're tired, but putting Japan on the free throw line with 1:30 to go and you being down 2 is madness, because that was a purposeful foul. You wanted to make that foul. It's not like you're not lost in translation and it happened by mistake. No. You literally fouled on purpose because you wanted to take a breather. Well, I don't know about that one, Kyle.
No.
I just don't know.
I agree with you. No, it's certainly not it's a really bad foul in the penalty.
Yeah.
In a game where you're trying to claw back and within a possession.
And Singapore missed back-to-back layups. And those back-to-back layups could have tied things up to 14 apiece. Blakeney not rewarded. As a matter of fact, when you miss such a beautiful pass, you got to bring the croissants the next morning. Yeah, at practice. There's no way you can afford to miss those.
Ego splits a pair at the line. Japan's leading 3 now with 1:20 and counting. Blakeney runs into Koulibaly. Koulibaly got it locked. Let's see what the Wizard of Ozawa's got. Off the window, are you kidding me? Huge hit right there.
And you know he didn't call glass.
Didn't have to.
Ozawa clutch.
Keeping his team steady. There's the veteran Ozawa. Blakeney tried it, missing, recovered and scored. Singapore ain't going nowhere. After all, it is their own backyard. 16-15, 33 seconds to go. Tell me something, Angelo. How's this thing gonna end? What needs to be done?
I can't tell you how it's gonna end because it's so crazy. And when you see that banker from Xing dropping in unexpectedly, like a neighbor asking for sweet and sour, I don't know, man. Let me tell you, if Japan scores right here, that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on Singapore, because we haven't seen the ability, before I say something else, no. We haven't seen the ability outside of Duan Yang to have that 2-point threat in this game. No one has done. They're just scoring in the paint. They just keep on driving to the cup, and they've done a good job at it. But who can take over from you from deep?
Well, first of all, it's going to be important to see whose possession this will be. Singapore, if they...
Did they call for a challenge? Or is it just the referees that decided to check it because they doubt it?
I didn't see a challenge, but
yeah, out of bounds challenge.
So the swipe through here.
That's the angle if you want to see some.
Yeah, by Nakanishi.
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, it's not clear that Alpha would have touched the ball. That's not the angle that you're going to see it. I think we'll see here.
Ooh, it might be on his knee, but like in a very subtle way. I can't figure out if it's the effect of that hit on the ball that makes it spin that way, or if it's a slight contact on the knee.
Yeah, you see Koulibaly saying that it goes off the knee.
Yeah, because the initial call is ball for Singapore, and you know that they can only change that call if there is definite evidence on the video that it is the opposite. If it's not, then the call remains as it was. So it's difficult. Let's see.
Got to be decisive. This is a huge call here. With this game separated here by one point. 2 points, rather. And they'll get an extended look. Oh, 16-15, 1 point. I knew it was 1 point. Ooh, another look.
It's very subtle. It's not like it's definite that it's touching Alpha's knee. It's because he's hitting the ball real hard and the ball spins off that hit. I'm not sure, Kyle.
I think that's on the Singapore.
I'm not sure, because based on the angle, it's not that clear. And there's a reason why the referees are still debating it right now.
Yeah, if it's unclear, then the call on the floor is going to stand. But I'm seeing the shot clock being changed now.
Challenge lost, not definite.
Challenge is lost, and at first there was 0.8 seconds left on the shot clock. It's now 1.3, so a little bit more time to get a shot up. Singapore looking to tie or take the lead with 14 seconds to go.
Hail Mary.
Desperation heave. And doesn't touch anything, but there is a second and a half that separate the shot clock and the game clock.
Guess what, though? That second and a half doesn't mean anything, because if you take a shot at the 12th second, the clock still runs. Still runs. So if Japan plays it off smart, give the ball to Ozawa, get out the way, let him handle the pressure, dribble it out until the very last second, throw up a prayer in the air, wave it like you just don't care, hope for the ball to hit the rim, and it's game over for Japan.
And they'll foul quickly.
And that's the smart play, because if you wait for Japan to take it all the way down to 12, the game is done. So you're forced to do that.
And consider the fact that Japan have had some free throw shooting woes in this one. Ego split his last pair. Suleiman missed a couple earlier in the game. So they put the guy on the strike that they want to be there, or so I thought. He hits the first of two and pumps on his chest. He knew that was a big free throw. The next one will decide the game.
And no pun intended, but it's the player with the least ego on the team that gets the job done for Team Japan.
I like what you did there.
But it was not intended.
Japan advanced the lead. They need a steal. Singapore need a steal, or they stop the foul. Still preserves a couple of seconds left, but that was the 10th foul, so that one, it won't matter.
It will.
Because it's a double penalty, meaning that Japan not only get 2 free throws, but they get possession as well. So
it will matter, because now you're giving Japan an opportunity to finish at 21, and if you're thinking about what I'm thinking, and it's not about conquering the world, it's really about this potential 3-way tie that you could end up with, because everybody's capable of beating everybody in this group. Then Singapore makes life much more complicated on itself, because that point differential now is potentially bumped up to 5 and not 2 in the end.
Ego 4 for 4 on his last 2 trips to the stripe, and a couple seconds left to get a heave up. Ozawa trying to get his team their 21st point that would seal the deal. He is blocked, and it will finish officially 20-16. Great game played by both teams. Credit Japan, and particularly Ego, for his effort on the defensive end, and also those critical free throws down the stretch that will lift the Japanese to an opening victory today. And back to the drawing board for the homestanding Lions of Singapore.
I mean, the
still have their destiny in their hands. They're still capable of beating Republic of Korea, but the job gets harder right now because it's do or die next game. You lose, you're out no matter what. You don't have the luxury of playing mathematician. In case of a loss, you know that your destiny now goes through a win and a big one. That being said,
it is a tough group. We'll see the men back in action later, much later, in fact. It'll be after the session break. A couple of women's games will take us into the midway point of day number 4. New Zealand and Malaysia coming up, followed by the Philippines and Tonga in women's Pool D action. Stick around, we're just minutes away from 3x3 hoops, continuing Asia Cup 2026. All righty, with no further ado, we proceed to give you what you need from OCBC Square, New Zealand. The Kiwis in the all-white, now taking their place on the floor as they get ready to do battle with Malaysia. New Zealand featuring Eva, Sydney Langton, Azur, Anderson, Gabriela Fotu, and Sean Pupuke Robati. I've said her name for years, and it always trips me up the first day.
yeah, it's a tricky one sometimes, but I like it. Pupuke Robati. So you got the 3 returning, and we see Fotu making it back. We saw Fotu in 2024. She was not with the Kiwis last year. It was Kaylee Smiler who had suffered a concussion, if you remember, Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a big factor in the Kiwis getting outed in pool play and not making it to the quarterfinals, surprisingly.
Right. That's right. Good reminder there.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I always keep an eye out for 2-Point Nation and the Kiwis, so always show this great federation and coaching staff some love. Well, they're some of the most fun people to be around, always smiling, always good-spirited, so...
Yeah, no, they're good folks. And,
yeah, good folks.
And, again, a perennial powerhouse at the Asia Cup stage. Saw New Zealand get a gold, I want to say, 2018, if my memory serves me correctly. I could just go to my press kit, though, if I want to be certain, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes, you're more than right. And I think that for the Kiwis, it's all about forgetting that 10th place finish from last year and staying healthy. Fotu coming back. It's a squad that has history together and that has experience. And I see New Zealand as a dark horse for a potential medal quite clearly. So I call it out early. I don't want to jinx it, obviously. But I would love to go 11 for 11.
We will see.
We will see.
It's funny, it's funny using New Zealand's name and dark horse in the same sentence, you know, at this competition. But I don't disagree with you. And that was a gold in 2018.
Yep.
I do because I was there.
But you have to.
That was the shot from Michaela Cox.
That's right.
You remember that?
Yes. And you have to give respect to Mongolia, to Japan, to China, to Australia. So you have candidates for that medal, but you only have 3 of them to give out. So that's why I call my dark horse prognostic.
Yeah.
And not a guarantee.
Malaysia, meantime, miss on their first layup attempt, wide open. You got to think the margin for error for them is going to be slim against New Zealand. And also considering the fact that Malaysia are in a must-win situation.
Oh, yeah.
If they hope to stay alive. A win for New Zealand here, and the group is decided in terms of the 2 that'll move on. Speaking of the 2, that one goes down. Nothing but you-know-what from Eva Langton. Langton is lengthy and contests the shot. Now it's Sean on the drive. And that won't go, but she will go to the free throw line.
I like her third name, Lilika.
It's got a nice, nice ring to it, right?
Yeah, Lilika.
3-zip start, Kiwis.
City turnover right here. Paid the price for it in full.
Fine Sean on the cut. 4-zip in a blink. 4-2, swings it. Langton inside. Bugero Bati. Turn around. Drop step bucket. 2-piece. Broke. Rebound stays with Malaysia. And Fugi. Oh. Lucky to not get called for a foul on that rebound, too. Meantime, Bugero Bati.
Late call.
Whistle.
Yeah, but the right call.
Thanks, Ray. Shout out Rachel Rominger with the media team. Doing it all here, helping us out. Six-zip start for the Kiwis. Looking to keep the pressure on. That shot is off the mark as Sean misses everything. And a minute and a half in, it's all New Zealand. Malaysia now will find an opening. Yeah, it does go. Looks like it might roll off the lip of the rim. But Malaysia are on the board. And New Zealand are hooping. Anderson. Mrs. Anderson is a shooter. Wants it again. Patience pays off.
Well, patience pays off, but they impatiently work their way to 21, having scored 8 points, now 9 in less than 2 minutes. So we are on a very high scoring pace, Kyle. New Zealand taking care of business.
Like a full body massage, they handling business. Philippines and Tonga up next. They might need to start getting ready the way this was going.
Tofu just Get out the way.
Sean, she's a sharpshooter. Sean, another one goes from deep.
What you mean to say is she's a sharpshooter.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
She's dropping dimes too. Langton, she'll receive the package. 12-1 the result. We're not 3 minutes into this game. It's getting ugly.
I don't know why you're saying it's getting. It's been ugly for Malaysia. I know you're trying to be nice, but it's just a beatdown right now. You're going on a very high scoring pace. We're well on our way to have the fastest game in this competition in the women's bracket. And I don't know if they can keep up with it, but it's looking like it would be kept up.
Sean with a narrow miss that time. I think New Zealand heard you call him a dark horse.
So they wanted to shine bright?
Yes.
They wanted to justify that status?
Hey, they get their shine on. As we head to the first media timeout, it is a 12-1 contest. You heard me right.
You did.
12-1. And
the interesting thing is that you have multiple two-point shooting threats on that Kiwi squad, because Pupuke Robati, capable shooter. Obviously, Anderson, capable shooter. Langton, capable shooter. And I wouldn't even count out Gabriela Fotu as somebody that you would want to take wide open two-pointers. So, once again, obviously it's Malaysia that has been struggling, and you got to also give credit to the very aggressive Kiwi defense, but it's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah. And that's where Sean really shines, is on the defensive end. Our offense is really, it's got better. In the last, say, 3 years in 3x3, the offensive player she was then compared to now, she's miles better.
Yeah, she's more complete.
Sean letting it fly again. Anderson clearing some space for herself. Get out of my way. Sinji no good. Quickly finding the player they want to exploit, the mismatch. And oftentimes it's whoever's defending Anderson inside.
Miscommunication here.
Oh, getting a slippery pass. Man, Malaysia. They go from bad to worse. Sean is drowning them in a sea of twos. No response from Malaysia. They are on mute at the moment. And an offensive foul. That's the only thing that can slow the Kiwis down right now.
You know, for Malaysia, when things go from bad to worse, Kiwi people come first.
Say that again?
I said for Malaysia, when things go from bad to worse, Kiwi people come first.
All right, that's it. I've had enough. That's it. I guess that can be allowed in the game like this.
First of all, do not downplay the quality of what I just said. Number one. Number two, yes, it is allowed when it's 16-1. Yes, it is.
Ooh, okay. Got Sean off her feet.
There you go. Give us a little bit of honey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Anderson just working hard in the paint.
Doesn't get the friendly roll. New Zealand will pick up a third foul, but they don't have any worries at all in this game. Malaysia are out on their feet and making their way out of this competition after this certain loss. Gives it up, wants it back. Sweat puts it up.
So Mongolia and New Zealand will play for top seed of the group. And you really, really want that top seed if you're either team.
Why is that?
You know who you're crossing with?
Enlighten me.
Well, you're crossing with Pool D, aren't you? You know
Yes.
who's in Pool D.
Pools B and D.
Mighty, mighty, mighty Australia.
Who?
Mighty Australia.
Never heard of them.
Yep. It's a pretty good team from around the block. They've won a few titles here and there and gold medals.
Oh, they got a greatest hits list, New Zealand and Australia.
That's right.
They their matchups at the Asia Cup, so buckle up. Might be getting ready for another one.
Well, you might have to wait a little bit if New Zealand manages to get me another one of those. But if New Zealand manages to finish top of the group, they would avoid a compromising quarterfinal.
Point game for New Zealand. Get the ball to Sean and get out the way. Anderson, she will get in on the two-point shooting clinic. Lights out, electric. Kiwis 22-4. Officially it'll be 21-4. But man, nothing but good things to say about that performance. It's done well before the limit. How about Sean? Man, Bukuke Robati, something special in that one. Anderson was killing as well, and Langton's defense was the difference in a what, 16-point blowout.
What was the final score?
A lot to a little.
A lot to a little. Oh, man.
Highlights for you. Here come the Gilas, the Philippines, with a new look squad this year. A couple of adjustments to their roster. The men's team we saw in action. Coming out of the qualifying draw, looking strong. We will see them play today. So both Philippines teams will be well represented. How well they represent is what's in question in this next 10-minute sprint.
Well, it's a different looking squad, and we're seeing height on that squad that we haven't seen previously. We know that the Philippines are usually proposing a quick, always looking to beat you up with speed type of roster. We're not used to seeing a lot of size and strength in the paint, and we just saw that change this year because De La Rosa is 6 feet tall. Now, does she have the game to provide the Philippines with this alternative scoring option that they are in need to really step it up? We know that last year, before Camille Claren's devastating knee injury, they were looking up as one of those potential medalists. They went all the way to the semifinals. They had a heroic quarterfinal without Camille, and they ended up coming up short, finishing at the 4th place, which is still their best result historically in the women's program. So they're looking to improve. And what you're saying, though, there is a shift in the philosophy, because you see the men's team, we've never seen them as physical.
Yeah, they got bigger.
They got bigger, and it's been productive so far. Let's see if that same shift that happened with the women's team with the arrival of De La Rosa ends up being as productive as it has been so far for the men.
We'll find out. Tonga on their last lifeline, so to speak, as they'll have to get a win here if they want to have any hopes of playing in the quarterfinals. More experienced nation in the Philippines and bringing back some of that talent from a year ago. You got the services of Cacho, who's a player with a non-stop motor effort on both ends. Frill Bernardino also returning. So they get a few minutes to warm up, and then we'll get our next 10-minute sprint on, the 6th one of the day. Man, it's going by quick already.
Yeah.
Already at the halfway point, so we'll be heading to our session break after this. Maybe I can talk Angelo into going to get a cheeseburger today. Maybe. I don't think it's going to work.
It's not going to work out, sir.
All right.
Because we still have the same timeline. So if it's only a short, less than an hour break, I'd rather play it safe.
There's this place called Blacktop Burgers here at the mall. It's unreal. Delicious. And he's made me wait all week to get one.
Delicioso.
You know what? I might just leave you and do it myself. Yes.
Would you dare?
And I ain't bringing you one.
Would you dare?
I'll let you smell my fries. That's it.
That is like this, how would you call that? The pettiest of moves. Like, smell my fries, buddy. Smell good, don't it?
All right.
Trying to build up my appetite. I do not appreciate what you just did. Next time I will not bring you a smoothie. How about that?
Back to business. Pool D action. Philippines, Tonga. Oh, there it went. There it went. It was right there. Nice action. Doesn't amount to anything. But now it's a miss.
Hold on, though.
What?
The athleticism on the catch, she did miss it, but she's balanced, jumpy. Hold on. Let me see.
Okay.
I'm intrigued right now, but what I just saw right now, hold on.
As a coach, you're looking at it differently. I'm just looking at the layup miss.
Yeah. You look at that all you want, buddy. Look at that all you want, buddy. All I'm seeing is just bounciness. All I'm seeing is just athletic potential. So let's see now if she can come up with like finishes around the cup, active hands. That could be a game changer. That could be a game changer. We know what Cacho brings. Cacho brings that toughness, that basketball IQ, that ability to fake you on the handoffs and get to the cup, play with her back to the basket a little bit. But if Cacho now is not condemned to play the role of the post player for Team Philippines and be more of the glue girl, hey now. Hey now. So let's see.
It's a TBD.
TBD.
To be determined. I can kind of dig what you're saying. 2 ball, long ways away. Won't go, but that one will. And maybe to the hard way for the Gilas. As that one is scored through the contact courtesy of Afrila Bernardino.
And shout out to the coaching staff for the Philippines. It was it.
Turn around, you know. So now if I find it difficult bully balling in this game. Physical Filipino team. Bernardino comes out of traffic and he's going to draw the whistle.
A win here would already guarantee a spot in the quarterfinals to the Philippines. Then you will end up battling Australia for top of the group contention. But at the end of the day, for the Philippines, the most important step is to make it to the knockout round.
Good help defense. Bernardino with a forced 2-1 go for now. We'll recall the rebound. Now for now, stepping back. Nice. Nari. Nice move.
Yep.
Slight little head fake, enough to get her to the rim. And gets Tonga on the board. Again, their first appearance in the main draw.
Called the old school pump fake with the chin going up. Okay, hold on now.
Generosa.
Hold on now.
Tonga now on the attack on the inside.
Good job. She had the favorable matchup going close to the cup, and on the opposite hand, Cacho has the speed.
The last bucket for Tonga by Inati.
And Tonga in this game is also playing for another important page of its history books. Making it to the main draw was a first, but a win right now could not guarantee, but could with a high probability propel them to the knockout round.
Yeah, sure.
It could.
I remember you said earlier when you went after their loss, you said they'd be competitive in this game.
Yeah. Oh, I guaranteed the fact that they were going to be competitive. Now, can they win? It's another story, but I did not expect the game. Nice, the backdoor, beautiful.
Great activity off ball for now. Receives the package delivered by Inari. So the Inari sisters with an impact on this game. Beautiful turnaround off the spin. Okay. First bucket of the game.
I'm looking at the footwork. I'm looking at the skill. I'm looking at the shooting touch. I'm looking at the shooting form. I'm looking at the bouncy feet. I'm looking at how you move your feet on defense, how active your hands are. Brother, let me tell you something. We got some here.
Okay.
We got some here.
You say De La Rosa something serious.
Yes. We got some here. Now that she has the toughness, to do it for 10 minutes, but the skills are there.
All right.
The skills are there. I mean, as a coach, especially when you have to build teams and when your role is to build a whole program up, at some point, you look at the youth, you look at players that can develop, you look at the body frame, you look at so many factors that make you decide to go in one direction or another and all these things. But I got to give props to Coach Altamirano, because that's a nice pickup right there.
So far, so good. Philippines up by 1. Ika's been fairly quiet in this one. But she facilitates a double date for her friend Finau.
Finau does not have to withstand the same type of ball pressure that she faced against Australia. You give this type of player that has the whole bag. She can shoot from deep. She can take you off the dribble. She doesn't scare away playing with her back to the basket. She's also a willing and able passer. Finau is one of my coup de coeur, as we say in French, which is those players that leave a mark in your mind and become kind of a favorite, the ones that you appreciate and give props to.
Coup de coeur.
Coup de coeur, yeah. I'm gonna brush up on your French.
I know.
By the time we're done here.
I thought about trying to say something in French after you said that, but I spared myself. As
Nacho waited too long to make a decision. She apologizes.
Ball back over to Tonga with a 1-point lead. Yes, Tonga with a 1-point lead. Make that 2. Ika with the strong drop. Oh yeah, that's where it pays off to be 6 foot.
And skilled.
And skilled. Generosa with that last bucket. Trying to come away with a rebound. Philippines will have it. Bernardino up fake. De La Torre from long range.
No hips on that shot. No hips either for Finau.
Game stays separated by 1. 6-minute mark. Bernardino. 2-piece, no biscuit. Bernardino inside now. Oh, that's definitely a foul. Counting. Showing the strength and the grit on the inside. The new ad. Quinn Casey De La Rosa. Won't go. The Philippines lead gets slightly bigger. Ika loves getting to that baseline. Yeah. But against De La Rosa, that's going to be a tough bucket to get.
Yeah, you have a dissuading force down low now. De La Rosa towering over Ika. Oh, you don't want to give open looks. You don't want to do that because that's a gamble that may not pay off. There's a bit of a push in the back, but everybody gets pushed in the back lately, so just deal with it.
Bernardino doesn't get the whistle. That's the setup on D now. And now Ika letting it go from long range. Bernardino will snuff out the rebound.
That's a smart play.
Nice drive and a whistle.
That's a smart play. Yeah. She had the shot, but she identified who was making that closeout. There was no shot for Inari to stay in front. And then you have a multitude of options. You have the drive and finish. You have the kick-out pass that was available to you at the top also on Bernardino. So there was no bad choice. There was no mistake to be made.
APAG, good at the line. Tonga track that down. Won't get a better look than that for Ika, but yeah, it catches wind and nothing else.
Slowly but surely, the Philippines are pulling away, and they're counting on De La Rosa's strength and skill set to enable them to have more confidence and also provide them with a lot of clean two-point shot opportunities, the drives, everything is going well in the past 3 minutes for Team Philippines.
And now, stroke was broke.
Ball given back to Tonga, I believe.
4:40 to go. Philippines have managed to put together a few possessions here in the last minute and a half or so to advance 10-6. Pretty tight before that. Now, ooh. Shape shifting.
Oh, mismatch city down low. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Nice lefty, too.
The hands, the comfort around the basket. Impressive.
Very good from Finau. APAG on the drive. APAG, tough bucket.
And there's a problem on that closeout for Inari. Every time she's getting caught up, having to close out, I'd rather say, let her prove right now that she can beat you out with that two-point shot. Take that risk because you're moving up on the foul ladder at a pace that is not going to help your case. You're getting foul trouble early. Now the Philippines, knowing how gritty they are, they're going to keep on hassling you and trying to draw those fouls. And the lead that went up to 6 can go up to a much severe.
Yeah, much more.
Yeah.
Now gets defended well. APAG will give it up this time. Cacho directed traffic. De La Rosa from the elbow. Ill-advised shot. Felt like she was hit.
No rhythm.
Matter, yeah, won't matter now anyway. 3:45 left, so that means it's time for a media timeout. Philippines breathing easy. Despite the best efforts of Vika and Tonga, they will very likely be heading out of this tournament. Okay, you want to, Angelo's now writing 11-4-11. But he really didn't make a prediction. What
I
is
talked
this
about De La Rosa.
Okay.
Like, what do you mean? I didn't make a prediction. I didn't know the girl. I saw one jump, and I told you she was a baller, and you're telling me I didn't make a prediction. Didn't I tell you she was a baller, shot caller?
She's playing well.
She's killing.
Is she dominating the game?
Yes. That's what you call dominating. She has 7 points. Like, what are we talking about?
Give me a stat sheet.
There you go.
Before I give you 11-4-11, I gotta confirm the numbers.
Okay.
Bernardino from way outside, touched nothing. Yeah, how you get live stats? You talking about 7 points?
Because I got a brain and I got a computer out there in that gray matter.
6-point lead, Philippines.
She got that little fade on the baseline, the left-hand layup, the and one, the other finish with the mismatch. Brother, she got 7.
Let me get my statisticians on this, please.
There you go. Ooh, that's a foul. And now she's going to have a pair of free throws to add to it because she's unguardable down low. What do you want me to say, brother? What do you want me to say?
I want you to tell me how much she paid you. You tell me how much you got paid. Nothing but pray. Now she's playing well. I'm joking.
Of course you're joking. But the thing is this: you real recognizes real, and you know me. The thing is, when you identify talents and you see some potential, you're just excited about it. But I'm also excited with what I've seen from Tonga, and I want to see this team keep on building up and come back next year stronger. But right now, they just haven't found the ability to speed up the pace. They need to speed up the pace, and the problem is speeding up the pace does not mean that you guarantee a result. The Philippines love speeding up the pace as well.
Well, in that case, they'll be playing right into their hands. Oh, a nice connection on the oop. Bernardino finishing that off for now. It's offline. De La Rosa gets it cleared and wants it back. Repost, continue to feed the beast. Man, I try to tell you, I saw that potential. No, at the very beginning. And
all I know, you told me slow down.
6 foot tall. She's got to be up to 8 points or something right now.
You think?
Yeah, she's really cooking.
You should be a coach.
Well, I'm not going to say I haven't heard that before. You know.
Maybe open up an academy or something. I'll come in as a consultant, don't worry.
We'll have to see about that. 2:15 to go. And it's been the Philippines led by De La Rosa, defensively and offensively. Not a whole lot Tonga's been able to do. gonna let somebody else get some shine. Never mind. She's gonna keep doing what she does. That's get buckets. New add to the roster. And maybe some new results for the Philippines. Fourth place, the best is the best they finished.
Yeah.
De La Rosa leading the way. Who knows what they may have in store.
I'll tell you what, it's a great thing for the Philippines to get matched up with Australia in pool play. That's number one, because that means you don't have them in the quarters. Second thing, that also helps you get through the revelator. You're going to see. We're going to reveal whether you can really have ambition. How close can you keep the game? Can you make the giant doubt itself? Can you make it a game now? And we'll see. We'll find out later on today. But it's exciting.
I think you pulled out another word from the lexicon that only you can use. What's the relevator?
The revelator, because you want to reveal things.
Oh. You should have your own little dictionary. The revelator. I might steal that one. 17-8. This game it was close. It was 6-6, I think. Matter of fact, Tonga led by 1.
Yeah, 6-5. 6-5. And there was a 2 from, if I'm not mistaken, Bernardino. Bernardino hit that 2 to take the lead back, and then they never looked back.
It's escalated quickly.
Yeah. Worse than a misunderstanding, sir.
At the horn. Won't go for now. Battling.
That was tough. Good pass.
De La Rosa delivering dimes now. We've seen the full package from her, right? Defense, passing, scoring,
Yeah.
rebounding.
Yep.
Full repertoire.
And another one. And not another one.
Once she's settled into this game, she is going to work.
Yeah, I mean, we've never seen her before. Oh, beautiful.
Ika told her get lost, and she listened. It's been a layup line. De La Rosa, double-digit performance.
But Tonga can be very proud of their Asia Cup. Let me tell you. Oh yes, you see they're playing the game. Oh, basketball. It's too bad they didn't convert, but the mindset with which they approach the game and the way they've played as a unit is more than respectable. More than respectable.
After the QD here now to the main draw, first time. And certainly has shown some signs, potential on things to build on for Tonga. They will not come out on top in this one. This game belongs to the Philippines going away. 19-10, led by the new ad, Quinn Casey De La Rosa. They will have one more contest remaining today against Team Australia, but you know the two teams moving on. It'll be Philippines and Australia. Tonga, thank you for playing. You represented. Hope to see you down the line.
And we will.
So now, after the highlights, Angelo, you got a session break.
Yes.
Sound good to you?
Sounds good to you, because apparently you're going to go get a burger without me. So, okay. I will remember that. Make it telling me I'm going to let you smell my fries. Let's enjoy the break.
I'm going to let y'all enjoy the highlights. And the burger's debatable. We'll see. Again, a 19-10 Philippines win over Tonga. 6 games in the books, 6 more to go. Session break will take us through the next 60 minutes. So the next check ball here in Singapore will be at 6:40 local time, just over an hour from now. Enjoy.